South Africa versus Cape Verde. How do we win? I think this is how we win the game. I think the first thing is we have to dominate the ball. We have to dominate the ball. We have to control that game. Let's be fair. Hugo Bross's tactics have been working out so far. The first game we had against Mali, you can say it was a game of two halves. First half, we were dominating the game. We didn't create clear-cut chances. We missed the penalty, but we did have some shots on target as well. And then second half, we were nowhere to be found. But we lost the game. And then since then, we've learned from that. We went against Namibia. Against Namibia, we were straight up dominating the game from start to finish. We were putting pressure on them. 3 goals in the first half, basically wrapped up the game. So that was impressive. And then against Tunisia, he didn't want to risk losing the game, because then if we lost the game, there was a chance that we could have finished fourth. Even though we were on 3 points with sort of a healthy goal difference, we were still going to be out because we do not finish third. So his tactics were negative, but they were to secure at least a point. And it looked like the only thing we wanted from that game, the only thing we were interested in was a point. And we got that, right? So we beat Namibia, we drew against Tunisia, we got the point that we wanted. That's how he set up the team to get a point. So we did that. And then we had Morocco. Morocco, again, I said that we need to stop the crosses. We also need to play our game. The first goal we scored was absolutely world class. It was good interplay, playing from the back through them, through Mokoena with that through pass that you through the lines. We were playing through the lines. Another different game. Coming against the giants of African football right now, we had to adapt the game. Why? Be cautious, but at the same time have a threat when we had the ball. And I think we did that very well. We kept the ball well. Our first goal just basically summarizes how good we are when we play good football. We stopped the crosses. We nullified the threat of Morocco. I think we've kept 3 clean sheets in a row now. So it shows that our defense is fine. But now against Cape Verde, what I need to see is absolute domination again. We need to be on the ball. I don't want us to give anything away to Cape Verde. Everyone will tell you that they're a dangerous team and they're full of confidence right now. When we do lose the ball, we should have something like a 10-second rule to immediately win it back. So like press from the front, high press, put the squeeze on, force them into clearing the ball, giving possession back into us. And we once again try to create our own chances. That's how I think we win it. We should have complete control of this game, meaning that even when we lose the ball, we can win it back quickly. We can press high, we can put the squeeze on, forcing them into clearing it, not allowing them to play whatsoever, turning over possession back to us, and then we start building again. We should show that we are the superior team. We are very good at the ball. We should give players like Pesitao and Tembazwane a little bit more space to be creative. Evidence Mahopa will get his chances. He got his one chance that he's been waiting for the whole tournament, and he showed us that he can be clinical. But we should let Tebogo Mokoena and the midfield just boss this game. That's all I'm interested in. I'm not interested in a high-scoring game, an entertaining game for the neutrals. I'm South African. I want South Africa to win. I want a controlled game. Completely controlled game. I don't want a free-flowing game, open game where we leave spaces in behind in trying to risk the win way too early. We should just control the game, play our football, and I believe we'll score. And I think that's it for me. I think that's how we win the game. That's the only thing I'm interested in. There's no other result that I'll be happy with besides a win in 90 minutes. That's how it should be. Yes, of course, we should not underestimate any opponent. All the big teams, all the favorites initially of this tournament have been knocked out, and we seem like we can't just predict who wins this game. So let's not be complacent. Let's not underestimate the opponent, of course, but I strongly believe that we should go out there and show that we are the better team, that our win against Morocco wasn't luck. Of course, it wasn't luck, but we should just really dominate the play from start to finish. Cape Verde do concede goals, and we don't concede them. So that's something that we should show, right? That we can score, and although Cape Verde can score a lot of goals, we have next to Nigeria the best defense. So let's go out there, let's prove it. I'm very excited. I think it's going to be a special tournament, and once we get through this one, it will be the semi-finals. But I definitely believe that we win this game. I'm not interested in any other result. I do think, yes, it's going to be a tricky game, but we should not let it be. Like, it could be, actually. It has a potential of being a very tricky game. Like I say, if we make it open, they're a threat on the counter. They have good pace, and they always have lots of energy. How do we deal with that? Control the game, not rushing it, passing it sideways, waiting for our chances, being patient with the ball. We can play good football. That's our strength. And that's the only thing that I want to see today. Complete control, complete domination, and real organization when we do lose it and win it back quickly. After we lose it, let's put the squeeze on, let's put the press, and let's win back that ball quickly, and then we start building our own attacks again. Anyway, I think importantly, starting lineup does not have to change. Starting lineup shouldn't change. I think a lot of people are not happy with Percy Tao's performances. I think it's coming. Yes, it hasn't worked for him, but I think it's games like these where we can dominate the game, where we can show his qualities. I think he's having an improved game last time out against Morocco. Yes, he didn't do much, but I think there's just something that's missing. Maybe a touch just to sort out his touches, his decision making to be a little bit quicker, but he shouldn't play like he has pressure on him. I feel like he's thinking about it too much. Just go out there and enjoy football. Be yourself. I think he'll be fine. I think he'll come good. And this is the time for Percy Tao to come good. And I believe that he can. And I think he's one of our best players. He should start. He should not be benched. And just like what happened with Mahopa, show trust. Coach should show the trust in his starting 11, show the trust in the players that he chose for this tournament, and it will be rewarded. So I think for South Africa, we are looking good. For me, we are really, really looking good. And I think we can pass yet another challenge, which is Cape Verde, and go into the semi-finals. I think South Africa wins this game 2-1.